In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to prepare the best for Season 5 in NBA 2K23 My Team, and kind of just what you guys should be doing before this coming Friday. So as you guys can see, the new season does release in 4 days and 22 hours, which is obviously going to be Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and basically all of the different game modes and everything pretty much will be expiring. So just the first thing I do want to talk about is going to be Zach LaVine. He's not really the greatest shooting guard, but if you guys are still trying to level up and get to level 40, you guys obviously have 4 days and 22 hours to do so. As the time I'm recording this video, like I said, Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you guys want this Galaxy Opal Zach LaVine, who might be needed for something later in the year, like if you're trying to do XP challenges, maybe spotlights, you have to use a Bulls card. So he could be, helpful in the future. There's obviously 25,000 MT Hall of Fame badges, 100 tokens, some pretty decent prizes. So I will definitely 100% be getting to level 40, especially with how easy it is to get XP. I mean, if you guys have some of these all-star cards like Carmelo and you have maybe Joe Harris, this is an easy 30,000 XP just from 4 different challenges, and they're super easy to do. If you have maybe like a LeBron, or that's actually the alternate reality, if you go to the all-star game, like if you guys have any of the LeBrons, you have any of these cards, they're obviously a lot of XP. 10,000 XP for LeBron points and assists, 10,000 for points and rebounds for Giannis, and then 5,000 for, I'm pretty sure, like most of the or it's not even, it's just with Galaxy Opals, so you don't even need to have all of them, right? It's just for like doing certain challenges with Galaxy Opals. So that's kind of what I'd be recommend doing before this coming Friday, is just make sure you're getting Zach LaVine. I mean, it's an easy 100 tokens, easy 25k, and then Zach LaVine is not a terrible shooting guard and might be useful down the road. I wouldn't say it's like the first thing I'd recommend doing, but honestly something that I feel like everybody should be completing before Season 5. And then next thing I do want to talk about, and probably one of the more important things, is going to be the All-Star Showcase event, and this is going to be for the Galaxy Opal Russ. So if you go over to your collection and you go to the Season 4 takeover players, as you guys can see, it's going to lock in for a Galaxy Opal Russell Westbrook. I'm pretty much caught up to date. All I got to do is pink diamond Andre Drummond and one other all-star takeover event card, and then this coming week, Monday, I don't know if they drop them every single day, but like, Monday we'll probably get an event card, Tuesday we'll get a player, and then like maybe Wednesday and Thursday we'll probably get one player and then one event card as well. So make sure you guys are keeping up to date, just getting this card before Friday. Now, I'm not exactly sure if they're going to bring these cards back, like if they were going to bring back the Ray grind and if they bring back the Yi grind. I think that'd be really cool and something 2K should do, just for people that maybe missed out on a Galaxy Opal Yi, missed out on Galaxy Opal Ray. It'd be really cool, maybe this Monday or this Tuesday. Monday would probably be the best day, so tomorrow at the time I'm dropping this video, if they just re-released all the Ray Allen challenges and re-released all the Yi challenges till Friday, I feel like that'd be really cool. Just gives people an extra chance to get those cards, even though they're not like, I mean, Ray Allen's still the best shooting guard and Yi's like a top 5 power forward. They're still very good cards in the game, but they're not like game breaking cards, and they were only available for 2 weeks. I feel like maybe just give people 4 or 5 more days to obviously get the cards. There's only be 4 days if they were to drop it on Monday. So I feel like it'd be cool if they were to bring those back, but if they don't, what you guys should be doing is obviously going for Galaxy Opal Russ. Now, what I will say is people didn't think Ray Allen was going to be that good of a card, and me included. I did not think Ray Allen was going to be the best shooting guard and as good as he is right now. So honestly, you might be saying, Russ isn't going to be that good. He's only a 6'3" point guard, but you never know what they're going to do with this card. If you guys remember from the pink diamond, Russell Westbrook, he was such a good pink diamond card. And yes, he's only 6'3". I know we have 6'9" Magic, we have 6'11" Ben Simmons, but you never know. They could juice him up like crazy, give him a really good jump shot. He's still going to be one of the best rim runners in the game. He's just going to beat Ja Morant on literally steroids with a better jump shot. Maybe they'll also give him the Steve Francis size up and some like really good dribble sig. So I don't think there's anything they can do except raise his height, which obviously they wouldn't. So there's nothing they can do to really make him better than a guy like Magic or a guy like Ben Simmons. But you never know. He could be maybe that number 3 guy after the Magic and Ben, because I could see him being better than a Drew Holiday or a James Harden if they were to gas him out like crazy. So you could get yourself a top 3 point guard for absolutely free. Maybe they'll drop a really good point guard on Friday, like maybe a LaMelo or Alonzo, even a Penny Hardaway, just to kind of outdate him. But still, it's going to be a really nice free point guard to have, and a card, especially if you guys are kind of working on a budget, you're no money spent, or don't have like the greatest team, like even like me, right? Like I could 100% use I could definitely use a Russell Westbrook. Like he might be better than Harden, but he probably will be better than a guy like Drew. I can sell my Drew Holiday, get some MT back for him, or if I wanted to sell my James Harden and get some MT back for him. It's always nice to have free cards on your lineup. It just overall overall saves MT for your team. So what I'd be recommend doing is obviously grinding for that Galaxy Opal Russ, and if they do bring back Ray Allen and they maybe do bring back E, then obviously make sure you guys are completing that before season 5. And the next thing I do want to talk about, pretty simple, pretty obvious, but it's make sure you're just completing your game modes. And I'm not saying you have to complete unlimited and get all the way up to 23,000 points, because I really just don't think it's worth your time. But maybe you want the 500 tokens just to hold on to them in the future, and maybe you're close, you're at 16,000 points. Just make sure you're getting to your next total, whether you want that 25,000 MT, you want the 20k. Like for me, for example, I'm super close to getting 150 tokens, so I'll definitely make sure I get that, and I'll probably get up to like the 20,000 MT just to add to that MT total. Maybe I'll go for like the Monty Williams just to get myself a really good coach, and make sure you guys are grinding unlimited and all the different game modes. You know, if you want to complete clutch time and you're getting somewhat close to maybe 30,000 MT at 90 wins, because that is like valuable, man. MT is super valuable. So if you're close to 90, maybe you're at like 70 or 80 wins, just over the next couple of days, play a couple clutch time online games per day, and you should obviously be able to get there. Like that's 30,000 plus 20,000 right here. Like that's 50,000 MT you'll never be able to get again. Like obviously there'll probably be MT prizes again next season, but that's 50,000 MT that's going to be put in the past. So make sure you guys are grinding clutch time if you're obviously close. Like if you haven't played it the entire year and you're at like 10 wins, I'm not saying you have to get all the way up to 90, but if you're somewhat close, make sure you guys are just grinding out the game modes, I should say, because obviously they do reset. Like maybe you're on your last ring for limited, make sure you guys get that to get the 20 bucks or the 35,000 MT. So that's pretty obvious and pretty simple, but just make sure you guys are obviously grinding out the game modes. And then the second last thing I do want to talk about, now this doesn't exactly expire, you know, at the end of season 4 going into season 5, but just make sure you guys are continuing to grind these spotlight challenges. I still do think they are really worth it, and I got to do them on my account because obviously I got banned for a while when they did drop, so I didn't really have time to do them. But now that I've kind of got some time this week with no real new content coming up, you know, because I'm pretty caught up on the Rust grind, I'm definitely gonna be starting, you know, diving into these and trying to get myself that Galaxy Opal KG, because he's still the best power forward in the game. Him or Giannis is definitely a close debate at the power forward spot. You could probably say Giannis is better, but Giannis is also what, 800,000 MT, 700,000 MT. So if you, or maybe he's a little cheaper, maybe he's like 500-600, but if you can get yourself a free Galaxy Opal power forward that's going to be good in the game for a while, yes, he might not be the best power forward anymore, and he might not be a top 3 power forward in the next couple weeks, but he's still going to be a very good free power forward that you're able to use for probably like another month, and he can definitely be very usable. So if you guys got the time on your hands and you want to grind for that Galaxy Opal KG, you don't have to do it before season 5, but just the faster you get him means he'll have more like longevity and more time where he'll be, you know, a top 3, top 5 power forward. So make sure you guys are grinding these spotlights and obviously going for Galaxy Opal Wiggins, Galaxy Opal Kyrie, and the Galaxy Opal. And there's obviously some other good pink diamonds, like Olowokandi is a really good center, Tyreek Evans is really good, like Seti Osman is tough. Like there's a lot of good free, you know, free pink diamonds, Dennis Johnson, OG Anunoby. So especially if you guys are on a budget or, you know, working with like a nobody spent team, you definitely, like I said, want to be adding as many free cards as possible. And then guys, the last thing I do want to talk about has to do with the auction house and has to do with the market. Now I probably will make a separate video going over this next week, you know, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, but if you guys want to sell some of your cards, it might not be a bad time to do so. Like for me, I probably will sell James Harden, because if you guys don't know, when a new season does come around, the market just tanks, and it is already really low right now. So if you guys are watching this on Sunday, I probably wouldn't recommend selling today because the market is still really low from the All-Star weekend. I'd probably wait till like Wednesday, you know, either Tuesday or Wednesday to probably sell my cards. So I'll probably sell Harden on Tuesday or Wednesday when he hopefully goes back up in price. You know, I might sell my Drew Holiday just to get some MT back, because I'll have Russ, and I'll probably just sell Drew Holiday. I might even sell my LeBron, because when a new season does drop, a lot of these cards prices do tank in price, especially now that we're going to be getting at least one dark matter per content drop. So next content drop, they might headline with a dark matter Kobe. That's going to be probably the new best shooting guards. That means Vince Carter's going to go down in price, Pippen's going to go down in price, maybe they drop us a Cream, right? Dark matter Cream. That means D-Rob is going to go down in price. You know, all the top centers, Marc Gasol, are going to go down. You know, just Embiid, Jokic, those cards are going to drop in price. So if you guys wanted to sell some cards, maybe not necessarily today, but probably like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be the best times to sell. Like I said, I'll make a separate video going in depth and going a little bit more into detail about that, but that's just kind of the last thing to prepare you guys for season 5 is if you guys want to, if you're maybe not grinding too much stuff, you're kind of done with the game modes and you're just kind of waiting for the new season, you might as well sell some of your cards and hopefully they hold a little bit of value, and then you can just buy them back on Friday or Saturday. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If there's maybe some other stuff I missed, like, you guys can let me know. If you want to grind, you know, for Hall of Fame badges, the Zach LaVine Spotlight Challenge or Signature Challenge does expire. So if you want a free Hall of Fame badge, make sure you guys are completing this. But overall, I think I pretty much covered everything you guys want to do before season 5. But hopefully this video hopefully this video did help you guys out, and if it did, make sure to drop a like and sub down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.